This is 1 second before, a story about time collapsing and a team of scientists trying to save it. This is based on an original story by myself and the incredible artists at Wonder. Here are the reasons why I think this story will blow your mind. You won't know what's coming. First, the plot twists will keep you on the edge of your seat. When I first heard this idea, my brain went numb. I couldn't process how they were going to pull it off, because at first glance, this is impossible. How do you write a story about a second of time without making it feel like every minute counts? Secondly, this is a story about choices and responsibility. Sure, our protagonist has to reverse engineer a technology and stop an assassin, but their internal struggles will resonate with you more than you might expect. Amara is morally obligated to fix the timeline, but what makes her tick? You'll have to watch and find out. Thirdly, this story puts a unique spin on time travel. There's a reason why stories about time travel are so popular. They challenge our understanding of the world, playing with ideas of fate and free will. In 1 second before, the rules of time travel are different. They bend and warp in ways you wouldn't expect. The writers explore how, even in the most complex science fiction universes, human emotions always shine through. So now that you're sold, here's a complete breakdown of the plot to make sure you fully understand this time-bending narrative. Part 1. The Flicker. In the near future, Dr. Amarilyn, one of the world's leading experts on time, notices a glitch in the fabric of space-time. She realizes that someone has tampered with time, forcing the entire universe into the last second of existence. Time has slowed, and in this extended instant, everyone, everywhere, is in mortal danger. To explain the science behind this crazy premise, let's break it down. Remember that everything around us is made of atoms. These atoms behave like tiny solar systems, with a nucleus surrounded by electrons, moving in patterns like planets around a star. If we want to know the exact state of these electrons at any given moment, we need to look at quantum mechanics. Electrons exist in multiple states at once. So to calculate their behavior, we use math to combine all those possibilities, giving each one a certain amount of probability. When we see the result, it tells us the likelihood of each possible outcome. That's great and all, but you may have noticed a problem. All those numbers and probabilities take up space. And if we apply this principle to the entire universe, it would require unimaginable amounts of data. So instead of looking at the state of the whole universe, physicists look at the state of small parts of it. They check out tiny bursts of light, particles, or bits of radiation. Then they assume that everything else is behaving the same way. If our measurements are correct, we can extrapolate that everything follows similar patterns. But sometimes our observations tell us something unexpected, that everything is linked together in a single pattern. These moments when the sum of the parts equals more than the whole are called entanglement. Entanglement lets us explore the connections between parts of the universe without having to calculate the whole thing. For example, when we observe entangled particles, their properties are related even when separated by vast distances. Just by measuring one, we immediately know something about the other. Physicists have even managed to entangle photons across distances of 1,800 miles. Almost as far as Los Angeles to New York. In 1 second before, Amara uses entanglement to send a message. She creates a stream of entangled quantum particles, encoding information onto them. Then, she sends them hurtling through space. Now, if our observer measures one of these particles, they'll know instantly what the other one is doing. This way, the message can travel faster than the speed of light, because it doesn't rely on physical movement. It's essentially telepathy for particles. But wait, there's more. Photons can also exist in 2 states at once. That means if we send pairs of entangled photons, we can create a link where both particles exist in all possible states simultaneously. This lets us play with reality because we can change the state of one photon, and its counterpart will instantly adopt the opposite state. This is the heart of what happens in 1 second before. Amara needs to move information faster than light, and she needs to push the boundaries of quantum physics to do it. Part 2. The Long Freeze. As Amara tries to escape the clutches of the entropy agents, the plot takes a surprising turn. After successfully sending her message, time freezes globally, turning the entire universe into a block of suspended animation. While the rest of the world is stuck in place, Amara continues to exist in this timeless void, unaffected by the stillness. But as time stands still, she begins to realize that she's not alone. Other entities exist within this frozen state, observing her and waiting for the right moment to strike. Meanwhile, the fate of humanity hangs in the balance. The world remains frozen until Amara figures out how to get things moving again. What happens during this frozen period will shock you. Just when you think the worst is behind her, new threats arise. As time ticks away in this eternal instant, Amara must face these challenges head-on. Epilogue. The moment arrives when Amara finds a way to thaw the frozen world. As time resumes its course, the world gradually awakens, unaware of the events that unfolded in the previous part. While humanity celebrates the end of the freeze, Amara disappears, leaving everyone wondering what happened to her. Her sacrifice saved the world, but at what cost? And now that everything's back to normal, there's a sense of foreboding that something's missing. The world feels colder, emptier. But why? Time has returned to normal, so why does the world seem so different? We'll have to watch to find out.